How is it that when we're feeling low and down, someone always comes along with the helpful hint of just think positive, you'll get over it? Firstly, initially they've totally invalidated your feelings and made you feel that you haven't already tried to just be positive. You haven't tried to just think on the bright side of life. If you could shake this mood, if you could shake this low self-esteem, you'd be already there. So in this video, let's look at ways that we can actually nudge our way through towards a little bit more positivity, higher self-esteem. Let's hopefully take that constant weight of fear of failure off the table and make you feel that you're resilient. You can go out again and live the life that you want to do. So there'll always be upswings, there'll always be downswings, but sometimes when we get that low self-esteem, we tend to drag along our bottom and we can't seem to get ourselves going again. Habits start to fall apart. All the good things that we're working towards start to slowly deteriorate. We start to ostracize ourselves from our community and we've lost our sense of tribe and our sense of good and well-being. So how can we simply turn that around and start to live a better life and get ourselves back to the life that we want to live? So there's a saying in pain management that neurons that fire together wire together. In other words, the more you think that you're in pain, the more that you're feeling pain, the more the neurons wire together and the brain starts accepting that you're always in pain. So you've opened up the neural pathways, and the highway from your thoughts to the brain pathways are actually much larger. So this can actually be said for when we're feeling a little low as well. So if we're constantly on that loop of, I just can't get going, I just can't seem to pick myself up, nothing seems to be working at the moment, that neural pathway is the same sort of thing. So simply saying to ourselves that we should stop those thoughts will actually make them louder. First we have to do is understand them and notice them. So grab a pen and paper and write the thoughts down. Write when they occur, write how frequently they are, write what sort of thoughts they are, what sort of situations. And also, importantly, write down the fact that when you're actually having a good thought, when you're actually not being bombarded by thoughts. Sometimes we're actually surprised by how much of the day that we're actually not that pain tunnel of doubting thoughts that don't allow us to step forward and step out again. So after making those journal entries, then the next thing to understand is that we want to slowly change this around. It's not going to be an all or nothing strategy. It's about changing our thought perception and making sure that we start to choose the better things in life that we want to do and start to do the things that we find us joyful and the things that make us happy. So the very first thing is try and find something beautiful in your day. Try and go for a walk, find the sun, try and move as much as you can, turn on the music that actually makes you feel like you want to dance. All too often we're looking for the big things. Look for some color in the day. Look for leaves that have changed colors. Look for little ants that are moving along, doing the best they can in their life. Find that flower in an urban jungle, even if it happens to be a weed. It doesn't matter. It's showing you life. It's showing you it's trying. You can do the same thing. The best thing is you're out there, you're moving, you're getting that sense of purpose again. We can all have those downtimes. This is announcing to ourselves that this is just a moment in time. I don't have to stay here. I don't have to be stuck here. Finding those things again that brought us joy. Making the effort to accept coffee with a friend. Making the effort to see a movie with a friend. All those little things that once we're feeling a little bit low, we tend to hide away from. We don't move around as much. Then the other big thing that generally happens is our eating habits deteriorate. So we get into really bad habits of eating lots of processed foods and lots of foods that are just quick and easy rather than putting the time and effort. Sometimes that meditative state where we're actually cooking for ourselves. So if you've then chosen to make a plan, go shopping, prepare the meal, eat the meal that is much healthier, all those things are little positive steps towards and the nudge towards your better self-health, better self-esteem. You've made a choice that is for you. And the same goes for sleep. I'll leave a link in the description below about gaining better sleep habits and how you can go about getting your sleep on track. The biggest thing is to understand how much time waste you have. So in your journal, you're also noting how much time you're spending on your phone, how much time you're spending on social media. What are you doing with your time? Are you reading and looking for better improvement? Are you exercising? Are you moving? Are you talking to people that matter? Are you doing things that matter rather than wallowing in self-pity? Am I doing things that matter? This is the most important thing. Let me address the thing that I want to do. Let me address the thing that I need to do next. It's totally understandable that you can have a low self-esteem, low mood. The biggest trick is don't let your bad habits form around that. And then that stays, instead of for a day, it stays for 5. Then it stays for a week. Then it stays for 2 months. Letting yourself have a down day, low mood day for a day is fine. Get out moving again on the second day. Eat better on the second day. Sleep better on the second day. Take control over what you can control and realize that just saying I need to think positively isn't going to be the answer. However, you can take steps towards that positivity. So low self-confidence and low self-esteem are like little ripples of missed opportunities that fade away into the distance that we don't get to try, that we don't get to do. And yet if we often look at the good decisions that we're making each day, recognize the good feedback that we're getting, understanding those comments, understanding that not all things are dragging us down, making sure that we recognize and take every opportunity that we can, that feeling that we don't have to be confident to be able to actually take on challenges. So make sure that we put better systems and habits in place, because this will allow us to bridge the gap between our confidence and the reality of being able to get things done. You won't always feel confident about getting anything done. It's just about taking that opportunity and allowing yourself to step forward when fear grips us into silence. My name is Ben Netterfield and I'm a leadership coach, and I hope this video really helped you reassess how you think about your self-confidence and what steps and strategies you can put in place to getting back out there and putting your best self forward. And hopefully there'll be lots of videos in the future that you can relate to. And if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. And it'd be really great to see in the comments what you found that was helpful to you when you've been feeling down, and what strategies you put in your own life to keep moving forward on those times when confidence was feeling low, but you wanted to take action. And that's the big trick, taking action when you don't feel you're up to it. Letting confidence follow your actions rather than preceding it. Some people are out there and gregarious, they're ready to take on anything. Most of us are a little timid, a little unsure, and feel that we need to be led by our confidence. And yet if we understand these tips, it's actually being led by our processes and our systems and our habits that keep us being brave and keep us on track, keep us healthy, which allow us then to take the opportunity whenever it comes along. I hope this helps. Take care in the future. Hope to see you on the next video.